Welcome to the recap, What United Methodists Need to Know. I'm Chuck Long.
And I'm Lila Marigza. Bishop Thomas Bickerton is calling on members to be the architects of a renewed, revived, and reclaimed United Methodist Church.
Earlier this month, Bickerton, president of our Council of Bishops, offered his midterm State of the United Methodist Church address. Let's take a look at some key moments.
It is time, no, dare I say, long overdue, for us to go back to the heart of who we are, to use words once again like reclamation, revival, and renewal, because we believe that those words lead to nothing less than a conversion of the heart. I believe at the heart of that reclaimed, revived, and renewed conversation is a need for us to discover once again what it means to be a beloved community. Rather than celebrating diversity as a gift, we have placed one another in silos of prejudged categories that set us all up to fail instead of embracing the time-honored spirit of connectionalism, a spirit that once proudly said, "We are stronger together than we are apart." If the goal is to create a beloved community with more love, more peace, more compassion, and more joy, if we believe that it's time for a new narrative, then we must be the ones to help architect it.
You can view Bishop Bickerton's complete address at umc.org/renew.
Many beloved United Methodist communities are thriving. Bishop Bickerton says they feel like new United Methodist families.
Churches who've made the commitment to remain United Methodist are gaining members, many of whom are seeking a new church home after their former church disaffiliated.
In the Houston area, Strawbridge UMC has doubled in size and is now welcoming 500 people on Sunday mornings. And Wildwood United Methodist Church is providing a small group meeting opportunity for those who are transferring their membership.
In New Bern, North Carolina, 250-year-old Centenary UMC feels it's serving as a refuge and a meeting place for United Methodists from across the area.
We are also celebrating the launch of brand new congregations. Churches are being planted in communities that lack a United Methodist presence.
From Dickinson UMC in North Dakota, to Oneonta UMC in Alabama, to Restoration UMC in Florida, United Methodists are serving, worshiping, and supporting each other in new ways.
Retired Pastor Jerry Neff, who had a double lung transplant less than a year ago, travels 3 hours every weekend to lead United Methodist Church of the Pines, a new congregation in Jasper, Texas. He says helping the church get started is #1 on his bucket list.
These are just brief glimpses into these powerful stories of hope. Read about all of these beloved communities and many more at umc.org/committed.
Now we head to Lebanon, Tennessee, where a different kind of rebirth is taking place.
Pickett Chapel, built by slaves 196 years ago, has been a white church, a black church, and a multiracial church in its long history as a Methodist house of worship. It also served as a meeting place during the Civil Rights Movement in the 1960s.
A local black history group now owns the chapel, and it's being restored to serve as a museum and event venue. A symbolic milestone in the effort was reached February 18th when a group of supporters gathered during Black History Month to witness the unveiling of a new plaque recognizing Pickett Chapel's status as part of the National Register of Historic Places.
Dr. Ashley Bogan, top executive of the United Methodist Commission on Archives and History, attended the ceremony. She said, "Honoring heritage and telling our stories is incredibly vital to reminding us not only what our mission is, but what our mission should be."
Two congregations, Pickett Rucker United Methodist Church and Lebanon First United Methodist Church, trace their roots to the historic chapel, which the churches see as a place of unity and community.
Now it's time to take a look at some of your stories. The BeUMC hashtag allows you to let the world know why you are United Methodist.
United Methodist in the Africa Central Conference recently shared why they are committed to the denomination.
BeUMC, that's the art of the devil, to divide the family.
I will not leave the United Methodist Church.
I leave the United Methodist Church.
This church means a lot to me, and I love it, and I'll pray for it.
Happy to be a member of the United Methodist Church, and this is where I will stay.
I will never leave United Methodist. I received grace from it.
United Methodist Church, that's where I belong.
I will never snap United Methodist Church because I grew under orphanage at Oldham Town.
We are going to stay in the United Methodist Church. We are not going anywhere else. We're here to stay in United Methodist.
Why are you committed to the United Methodist Church? We want you to share your stories.
Simply add the hashtag BeUMC when you post on social media. Learn more and be inspired at umc.org/BeUMC.
Thanks for joining us for the recap.
Stay in the know every day on umc.org.
We'll see you next time.